You might think this is strange, but looking poor can actually lead to higher rewards. Now, before you jump to conclusions, hear me out. The goal is to look poor, not be poor, and here are 7 reasons why. Number 1, it allows you to have authentic relationships. Think about the people that you surround yourself with. These are people that you could call your close friends or your family members. How do you know those relationships are genuine? How do you know those connections are made because of who you are and not because of what you have? Many friendships end over money. In fact, a report from NBC shows that over 20% of Americans have ended friendships over money disputes. Think about this. Let's say you're starting a friendship with someone new. Would you rather them like you for your personality or because you can drive them around in your Mercedes-Benz S-Class? Sometimes people treat you differently because they know you have money, making it challenging to identify true friendship. So by not flaunting your wealth, you can attract people that truly value you for who you are. This is the approach taken by J.K. Rowling, who's known for living a less flashy life. Even after the success of the Harry Potter series, she focused on genuine connections rather than superficial ones. The second reason is you are able to make better financial decisions. Before I knew anything about building wealth, I used to wear a lot of designer clothes, got the latest gadgets, bought new cars with high car payments that I could barely afford to pay each month because I felt some level of pressure to keep up appearances. Appearances can be important, especially when you're single and you're trying to attract a partner, or if you're in a workplace, there's some biases there. But when you make a decision from a position of wealth, the pressure to keep up appearances is minimized and the opinions of other people about you is not as important, and you're able to make better financial decisions with your money. For instance, instead of buying a new car for $50,000, consider buying a reliable used car for $15,000 and invest the rest. Over time, that investment can grow significantly. According to a survey by Vanguard in 2022, those who invest consistently see their wealth grow at an average of 7% each year. The third reason why looking poor is important is because you can avoid unwanted attention. By looking wealthy, you can attract unwanted attention from criminals and people who want to take advantage of you. In 2023, the Federal Trade Commission reported that individuals with higher visible wealth were more likely to be targeted by scams, resulting in losses averaging $1,500 per incident. Keeping a low profile can enhance your security. For example, many wealthy individuals, like Elon Musk, choose to live in relatively modest homes compared to their net worth. This helps them avoid being targeted by scammers and burglars. Now, people of all ages and income levels can be a victim of fraud. However, older retired people over 60 are more often a target to scammers. This is called elder fraud. The U.S. Justice Department describes elder fraud as an act targeting older adults in which attempts are made to deceive with promises of goods, services, or financial benefits that do not exist, were never intended to be provided, or were misrepresented. Looking less affluent can help you be less of a target for fraudsters and scammers who prey on those who appear to be wealthy and vulnerable. The fourth reason is increased savings and investing opportunities. According to a 2023 survey by Bankrate, 39% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings. By adapting to a more simple, modest lifestyle, you can boost your savings significantly. For example, instead of spending $600 a month on a country club membership, you can find an alternative, let's say $100 a month, and then invest the rest. When you spend less on luxury items, such as an expensive country club membership, you have more to save and invest, and over time, these investments can grow your wealth significantly. Think about it. If you take that $500 and invest it in something like the S&P 500 at an average 10% return, in 10 years, you'll have something close to $97,000 due to the power of compound interest. Now, I did a video where I talked about how I turned $1,000 into $10,000 due to the magic of compound interest. I'll put a link to that video in the description below. But investment opportunities don't always relate to money or making more money. You can invest in yourself, invest in your health, invest in your happiness. One of the benefits of having money is that you have options. The fifth reason why looking poor is important is because it strengthens family bonds. When a family adapts to a more simple lifestyle, it usually leads to spending more quality time together doing simple activities rather than expensive outings. One of my close friends' family decided to cut back on going out to eat and going on expensive vacations. Instead, they started cooking together, which brought them closer together, and they explored local parks while creating cherished memories. A 2023 Family Life study found that 70% of families who engage in simple, low-cost activities reported stronger family bonds and higher life satisfaction. There's a really great book called The Adventure Challenge, the family edition that I got a few Christmases ago. There's some great activities in there for family bonding and creating cherished memories. I'll also put a link to that book in the description below. The sixth reason is enhanced empathy and compassion. Living a more simple, modest life can help us to relate to others who are less fortunate than us and inspire us to give back. You know, sometimes we have to meet people where they are. When I counsel people, I don't go into the conversation saying, you're in this position because you're living beyond your means. I have to consider what type of financial education they've been exposed to, because not everyone understands personal finance. I say all the time, personal finance is personal because everyone's situation is different, and it's not like they teach this stuff in middle or high school. Listen, if you are enjoying this content or finding the information valuable to you, please be sure to hit that subscribe button for more financial content just like this. The seventh reason why looking poor is important is freedom from materialism. Now, I've heard someone say that we should consider ourselves rich if we have food, shelter, and good health, because we live in a materialistic society, and the more we have, the more stress and financial issues we have. Now, I can see how this can be relatable to some people. Different people view money differently based on their financial status. For those who are poor, money is used to pay for essentials like groceries and rent. The middle class sees money as a way to enjoy conveniences, often taking on liabilities like financing a new car or going on vacation using credit cards. On the other hand, wealthy individuals see money as a tool to create more wealth. They invest in assets like starting a business or buying rental properties, which generate more income and can cover their expenses. No matter where you fit in these income classes, when you adopt a more simple lifestyle and a more modest appearance, you free yourself from the constant chase for material possession, and it reduces financial stress from having to pay for stuff. Living modestly helps you to focus on what truly makes you happy and fulfilled rather than just accumulating stuff, so you become free from materialism. Now, some people might have some concerns and misconceptions about looking poor, so let's address some of the most common questions and misconceptions. One question I hear is, will people judge me? And the answer is, yes, some might, but the opinions of others should not dictate your financial strategy. The benefit outweighs the occasional judgment. Some people are concerned about honesty and would say something like, isn't looking poor being deceitful? And my answer to that is, no, it's not. It's about making smart choices with your resources and not flaunting them. It's about living within your means and making smart financial choices. Then there's this misconception that looking poor prevents people from enjoying their money and luxuries. You could absolutely enjoy your money and luxuries. It's about balance. Enjoy luxuries occasionally, but don't let it define your lifestyle or who you are as a person. Treat yourself when it's meaningful, not just to impress others. Does any of this make sense to you? If it does, let me know by hitting that thumbs up. If not, let me know why in the comments below. Looking poor is a powerful strategy for achieving financial success, personal fulfillment, and meaningful relationships. It's not about deprivation, but about making smart choices that aligns with your long-term financial goals. So make sure that you are not wasting your money by clicking on the on-screen video where I share 25 things that are a total waste of your money.